me say, the kids are first, taxpayers second. What I want to tell you tonight is something I have found out since last month. Last month I gave you information on the old elementary school. Most of you didn't really care about it. You didn't seem to be interested in it. I sent all that information to a Mr. Gregory Smith at the Texas Historical Commission in Austin. He requested more pictures and more information. So my husband and I came up to the school. We took 56 pictures. We made a roster of all the pictures and we sent it to him. This month, I'm going to give you petitions from 700 local people that have been passed around town. Two of the petitions in a couple of the major places disappeared, which would have been, I was advised they were full. That would have been 300 plus more signatures. But the petitions, I don't know where they went. We have 81 names from the online petition of alumni and people that want the building saved. My problem with some of this, which I didn't tell you last month because I ran out of time, was that I have been talking to a lot of people in town here lately. A lot of the teachers will not sign a petition because they are afraid for their jobs. Businessmen will not sign the petition because they are afraid they are going to lose business from the school district. That's a sad state of affairs. I hate that this town is getting to that point. Anyway, there's been a lot said about the state of that building over there, how bad it is, how ugly it is, everything. However, there was a plan handed out at our very first planning committee meeting that nobody seemed to talk about. Nobody was interested in it. There's a copy of the plan. It's where you renovate, totally gut and renovate the old intermediate school and the old high school for our classrooms. If we can redo the high school and put an elevator in it to make it ADA compliant, why can't we put an elevator in the old intermediate school to make it ADA compliant? Shouldn't our kids come before what the administration would love to have? I mean, our kids are first. Okay. You say you want public involvement? Well, I think that with these signatures, I think the public has spoken. I don't think there's any doubt in my mind what the people of this town want. Now, finally, I'm going to go back to Mr. Smith at the state, and within 2 hours of sending him the additional information, I received a reply from him. And I'd like to read part of it to you now. I will give y'all copies of everything that he sent to me. But the last communication is what I want to read to you. It says, "Thank you for your interest in preserving properties at the Dublin School Complex on North Camden Road in Dublin, Texas. We have reviewed the materials you submitted to our office and have determined that the complex is eligible for listing in the National Register of Historic Places as district under Criterion A in the areas of education and government, and Criterion C in the areas of agriculture at the local level of significance. The district is significant for its role in the education of generations of Dublin students and has an excellent collection of New Deal era buildings, construction under an important work relief program. Contributing properties in the complex includes the 1913 high school, the 1936 elementary school, the 1938-40 gymnasium, the two-story stone building called the Little Store across the street in that parking lot, and the wall surrounding the complex. The wall and the gym are WPA projects. And if y'all remember, You know how important WPA was back in the 30s and 40s. The current administration building may be eligible for its association with the school depending upon when it came into use as a school-related building, or it may be eligible individually or as part of a residential historic district. The other buildings in the complex don't apply right at the moment because they don't know, I don't have any information on it. I don't know when they were built, and I don't know anything about it.
Okay.
Personally, I'm just joking.
Actually, with all due respect, your time's up. Thank you. Next, we'll hear from Mr. Travis Barnes.
I think everybody knows me.